I think towers offer different opportunities. There are different models for how to integrate them, and that ultimately will also result in different neighborhoods, and I think that's important for a city. It must have variety. That makes it interesting.
That's the character of the city.
I think that's the character of the city. And the more, I think you want to build also on what's there. You don't want to kind of ignore it all and then just redevelop and lose the character. I think Singapore.
I'm more concerned about in China is that too many tall buildings are scattered around. In the big cities like New York, Hong Kong, where you group all the high-rise buildings more in the same area, which looks really good as a city CBD center. But in China, there's a little bit worry about, there are too many people going to build too many tall buildings in different places scattered around. That will really disturb the skyline. It's not a homogeneous issue. It's more an unbalanced issue. So I really
the differences amongst the different cities in the same country or different cities in different countries is getting smaller and smaller. So that is why we always emphasize cultural elements of the local city. We have to make sure that the culture of that city in question is already strong enough for us to really work on it and reflect it on the super high-rise projects. And on the other hand, it also
connectivity is important at all levels of a building. I think we're going to see more and more buildings that have more facilities within those buildings, which is, I think, going to be exciting. The biggest issue is going to be vertical transportation. And of course, I think providing amenities to the public at high level and bringing nature into a building is going to be very important for our future cities.
I think what's important for the solution of this issue lies in the government planning or the urban planning. From the very beginning, the government should be very clear about the urban planning and what are the core areas and what are the supporting areas. For example, and if we just blindly develop the commercial areas, then without the integrated overall planning for the urban development, then we may run into some troubles in the future.
You have to leave the architects to work to create something, because they add to cities, they add to the beauty of the city, to the attraction of the city, and they leave something for history. So if you want to do buildings all the same, okay, this has been done, and you can see it in many places in China, in many other countries. But now they're putting them down, and they're leaving, they're leaving the freedom for architects to develop things.